Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best kids MP3 players.
Starting at number 5.
Estelle Kern A&ultima. The Astell and Kern A&ultima SP2000T is one of the best portable music players you can buy right now if money is no object. Yes, it's expensive, but it has recently been superseded by the SP3000 and SP3000T, both listed here, so if you want a premium digital audio experience that might now be available at a slight discount, know that the SP2000T is still in A&K's current lineup and it sounds superb. 2 amplifier stages offer 7 distinct options, while no fewer than 4 DACs are deployed to handle 2 channels of audio information. The SP2000T is unconcerned by digital audio file size or type, and it will happily power any headphones you care to mention. The control interface is clean and responsive. As for the player itself, it is not so much built as sculpted, hewn or forged, even though it is too large to slip into your jeans pocket. Astell and Kern has continued this design with the SP2000's successor, the SP3000, above, which also comes in a limited edition 24K gold casing.
Coming at number 4.
Fio M23. You don't have to listen long, hard, or through particularly talented headphones to realize the M23 is the genuine article. In every meaningful music-making respect, it's got skills, and in some areas, it's a certified expert. It's been superseded by the M23 at the top spot in this list, but what of it? In hi-re audio, things move a little slower. The M23 is intuitive enough to make trifling or often transient information apparent, and it can relay the most nuanced, delicate and dynamic variations in a solo instrument with ease. It has more than enough headroom to dispatch bigger shifts without issue, and when called upon, it faithfully describes big, wide and properly defined sound stages. The treble is perhaps a little on the bright side, but not so much that we'd consider it a fault, moreover that it's our job nitpick, and here, we have noted it. There's lots to love here, including an Android 10 operating system, a touchscreen that's smooth and responsive, a punchy yet controlled and detailed sound, and a resoundingly classy build.
At number 3.
Sony NWA A306. Not only is this plucky little player part of Sony's new, but old, but new Walkman lineup, it's built to handle incredibly high-quality audio files for a price that is much more palatable than most of what's currently out there. The Sony NWA A306 was released in 2023, and we're so thankful that Sony decided to make a comeback with this admittedly nostalgic audio device. The tape-cassette interface is a gloriously retro touch. Where the NWA A306 is let down is not in its music-playing skill, but in the slight niggles with its all-round usability. The menu can be a little unresponsive at times, the battery longevity can vary, and surprisingly, it occasionally struggles when playing a standard 128 kbps audio file, which is why we were forced to adjust our star rating under intense review, by half a star to be exact. But there's no denying that.
Number 2 of my list.
Estelle Kern A&norma. Look, however much Estelle and Kern wants to believe this is an entry-level player, it's not. It is really quite expensive in anyone's money. Estelle and Kern doesn't typically budget options, and it's $100, or around £150, more than the Fio option above. But the good news is that the premium nature of the SR35 applies to the specification, the sound quality and the user interface, as well as the high ticket price. It's an exceptional player. It's about the size of a deck of cards, and at 184G it isn't the lightest DAP on the market. But believe us when we tell you that the 4 onboard DAC filters and new amp circuitry are worth a few extra grams, and if you can afford it, the more than few extra dollars you'll pay. Also, while the SR35 deserves the best standard of content you can afford to load up onto it, it's less fussy than many rival players. So while you should really be giving it all of the 24-bit/192 kHz FLAC files, this particular Estelle and Kern will readily tolerate and deliver 320 kbps Spotify streams better than most.
And number 1.
Fio M23. Fiio has become an audio specialist. We're so used to applying the phrase great value, high-performance portable audio electronics to that the M23 could almost be seen as a run-of-the-mill player. Almost. Because it's simply not. The company has thrown absolutely everything it can at this high-resolution audio player in terms of specification. We've yet to find an audiophile type it won't accept, handle, unpack, and celebrate. Also, the design is solid but classy, if a tiny bit big for your skinny jeans. At $299, it's snappy in operation and, unlike some smaller players, its touchscreen is easy to use. How does it sound? Minor, and certainly sporadic, audio playback trip-ups aside, this is an absolute audio beast of the highest caliber. In every single circumstance and with every file type and size we feed it, the M23 sounds assertive, muscular, lavishly detailed and vaultingly dynamic, but also refined, nuanced and subtle. It's even prepared to tolerate lowly sub-16-bit/44.1 kHz content if you simply must. Although if you're investing in this player, you really should also invest in a good music streaming service subscription. Oh, yes, it works on amended version of Android 12 in this instance, and will happily load up your Tidal, Apple Music and Kobo subscription apps via the Play Store.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.